baseball fans, and welcome. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Boston Red Sox taking on the New York Yankees. First pitch coming at you right after the break.
And now, please welcome your New York Yankees.
Just about set to go now. And on the hill in this one, Max Fried. What do we have on him?
Great sinker. Although it's not his primary pitch, it's really a pitch that he can go to, misses the barrel of the bat, gets ground balls, and lets the defense work behind him.
Ready to go? And stepping in for Boston, Jarren Duran.
Jarren Duran.
Late with the swing there. The 0-1. Right through there for a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at-bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there in the mound.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Gassed it right by him.
Just blown away in that at-bat. 3 fastballs, all strikes. He wasn't even able to foul one off. There's not much you can take away from an at-bat like that as a hitter, other than maybe there's something wrong with your eyes. Got to have better timing on the fastball next time.
And now it's Alex Bregman. That catches the zone for a strike, and it's 0-1. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. That'll fire up the dugout, and it gives him the lead in the first. It's 1-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. Changeup up in the zone is a hitter's dream. It's a BP fastball, but you're playing in real time. Most times, the pitcher's asking for a new baseball, just like right there.
So 1 out, nobody on. And it's Rafael Devers in the box.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Hit in the air, center field. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away. Check out the Red Sox lineup. We could be in for a power showcase today with the wind blowing out, a lot of lift and separate, Chris.
Well, we know hitters are in this era definitely trying to hit the ball in the air regardless of the conditions, but I think even a little more so there's margin for error if you can get the ball up in the air. So, you know, you'll see at times, I'm sure, with 2 strikes, what looks like a half swing that can get out of the ballpark with a hitter who's got decent pop.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. The Red Sox pick up a run on the homer. It's now a 1-0 ball game. And we're back. Getting the nod on the mound, Garrett Crochet.
A power pitcher that is going to pitch aggressively with the fastball. His fastball velocity ranks near the top in the league. Will also throw the slider, but if you're a hitter, be ready for the fastball. You're going to see a few of them during your at-bat.
Slings it across, 1 up, 1 down. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Batting third, the right
now
fielder,
it's Aaron Judge up to the plate.
Judge.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Batting fourth, the center fielder,
and here comes Bellinger.
Bellinger.
Swing and a foul out of play. Chisholm, the runner at first with 2 gone. And that is out of play. That one ripped. Makes the catch on the edge of the track. 1 left for the Yankees. Still behind by a count of 1-0. All set for the start of the inning. At the plate, Trevor Story. Max Fried will go to work. Swing and a miss, strike 1. We talk so much about how starting pitchers prepare for their starts. I talked with Max Fried, and one of the things he told me back in 19, he and Lucas Giolito started using MLB The Show to go over scouting reports. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Now it's going to be Masataka Yoshida. Back up the, oh, that got him. Garrett Cole, ready or not, in the game now after the injury.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Wilyer Abreu up next for the Red Sox. He's a guy, Chris, whose highlights include some of the best throws from the outfield that you will ever see. Definitely one of the best arms of the sport.
Yeah, the infielders and the catcher can never give up on a play, because if this guy thinks he has a chance, he's going to throw it from the warning track if he has to.
That's a hit.
Batting 8, the catcher,
Connor Wong now at the plate.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
That one fouled off. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Swings here and drives one well left field, way back, and you can forget it. That one felt good, and they tack on 3. It's 4-0. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat.
Cedar Rafaela now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Go ball, be straight.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Dominguez makes the play. 2 away. Now batting Jarren Duran. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, this is just par for the course these days. Huge fastballs coming out of the bullpen.
Yeah, that's fouled off. 2 out, space is empty. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Got him swinging. Had him out front for strike 3. But the biggest swing of the inning comes right here, a 3-run homer. It's now a 4-0. Bottom of the inning. Now it's the DH, Giancarlo Stanton. Crochet back to work. Warning track, wall, and you can touch them all, baseball man. A towering shot to center. It's 4-1.
They wasted no time in that at bat, swinging at the first pitch, and he punished it. is, it gets right there. You take advantage of a mistake. That is an ultimate. Here it is. Watch it. I'm going to jog around the bases.
Here's the catcher, Austin Wells. Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. That one's carrying. Gone. And to the deepest part of the park. He circles the bases. It's 4-2.
That's exactly what this crowd wanted to see in this spot. He blasted that pitch. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boo. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
Paul Goldschmidt, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike one. Goldie goes 6 feet 3 inches, 225 pounds. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Slice to right. Base hit.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
And next for New York, Jason Dominguez. And that's a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Couple of singles back-to-back. Didn't try to do too much with it. Just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with guys trying to launch and hit home runs. But sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
Oswaldo Cabrera swings through it for strike one. Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame. Bottom half of inning number 2. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. And they're happy to play station to station right here. Bases loaded, nobody out.
That's 3 singles in a row. To me, it's just a really controlled, balanced swing. He wasn't trying to do too much with it. Just stayed disciplined, got the barrel to the ball, and put it in play.
So bases all loaded up. And now the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. Golden opportunity right here. Line drive, base hit, 1 run is in. Runner held at third, and they'll be loaded again with nobody out.
Everything came together for him. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Bases loaded, nobody out. Jazz Chisholm Jr. digs in now. Swing and a ground ball down the line, and it's foul. In the air, center field, Rafaela. Drops into the glove. Runners tagging from second and third. In from third is the tying run. The throw to second is offline.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
Here is Aaron Judge. He's 0 for 1.
The right fielder.
I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone here. Pitcher's looking for a strikeout or a ground ball, hoping to keep that runner at third.
Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 2 down. And up to the plate
Now
comes
batting,
Cody
the
Bellinger. He's
Cody
0 for 1.
Bellinger.
Base hit. 1 run is in. Throw in holds that trail runner at third base. They're at the corners with 2 away.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Volpe, the runner at third. Bellinger on at first with 2 down. Swing and a ball popped up. Bregman. He's there. He's got it. And that will end the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 5-4 ball game. Top half of the third inning. Now it's Alex Bregman.
Well, we're expecting to see strikeouts in this one. Cole is in the 2,000 strikeout club and only needed around 1,700 innings to get there. You know, only Chris Sale and Pedro Martinez needed fewer innings to reach 2,000 strikeouts.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2. Got him. And there's 1 down.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. He got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
Now it's Devers at the plate. And there's a foul ball. 1 out, base is empty. And Devers hits that one. Dominguez should have this one. Makes the grab. 2 down. Now batting Tristan Casas.
The first baseman.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
There's a strike. And that one is lifted in the air. Dominguez under it. And that'll do it. Back at Yankee Stadium, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And here's the catcher, Austin Wells. Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field. So a man on base to start the inning.
Now batting, first baseman.
Tough game for him so far, Boog. Another hit, and they've just been knocking him around through the first 2 plus. He's got to get things back on track. Maybe junk a pitch that isn't working, or he might not last much longer.
Now it's Goldschmidt up to the plate. 1 for 1 with a single so far. This one in the air. 1 down.
The left fielder, number 24, Jason.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Jason Dominguez. Singled and scored his first time. Line to left. Hauls it in for the out. And now it's going to be Oswaldo Cabrera. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Popped up. Casas. And the inning is over. Back in the Bronx. And the batter will be the shortstop, Trevor Story. And a strike. 0-2 now as he swings through it.
Gosh, a little late on that breaking ball. I don't think he recognized it out of the hand. Just a little tardy. Gonna have to regroup here.
Got him. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
This one in the air. Cabrera in position. And a couple of quick outs. So stepping in for Boston, Wilyer Abreu. And a base hit up the middle. And that keeps the inning alive. Now here is Connor Wong. And that one fouled off. Two outs. And a foul ball. Battling here as he fouls it away. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. And the Red Sox lead one. They trail it 5-4. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Anthony Volpe. Liner caught it second.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting the line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Bregman to first. Already 2 gone here in the home 4th. 2 down, bases empty. Aaron Judge at the plate. 0 for 2 in this one. And Judge spoils that one.
This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
Judge rips that one. Hauls it in to end the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We played 4. Back for more from the Bronx. Top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Ceddanne Rafaela. Cole back to work. Fought off foul.
You know, these Red Sox putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
And a ground ball to first, and it goes just foul. And down on strikes he goes. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Boog, I wouldn't know personally unless you're going to consider my little league exploits, but it's got to feel good to break off a curveball like that and completely lock a hitter up, especially on the front door. Listen, I've been on the receiving side of that. It's not a good feeling, but that's really good pitching right there.
Now a chance for Jarren Duran. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. Late swing, foul to the left. The 0-2. Up the middle, Chisholm. 2 up, 2 down. Here's Alex Bregman. He's already homered here in this one. And first offering is fouled off. Bregman measures 6 feet even, 30 years old now, and he's a former All-Star Game MVP. Next offering is fouled back. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. Still down a run. It's 5-4. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's the center fielder, Cody Bellinger.
Cody Bellinger.
Swings and pulls it foul to the right side. Bellinger's an interesting example when you talk about scouting and development. I mean, this is a guy now that has turned into, oh, this one high and deep, way back there. And out of here. And they add to their lead. It's 6-4. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Manager out of the dugout now. And here is Giancarlo Stanton. He's already homered in this game.
Number 25, Josh.
And first offering is fouled off.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Singing 4 homers in 22 games at Old Yankee Stadium. What do you remember?
Well, I remember my rookie year hitting 2 in one game, and before that game in the clubhouse, there was a gentleman there who owned a suit company there in downtown Manhattan, and he said to me, "Hey kid, you hit a home run in the game tonight. Come over to the store tomorrow and I'll give you a free suit."
Man at first, nobody out. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Austin Wells. And a liner out into right center for a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Now batting,
Paul
the first
Goldschmidt
baseman
will climb in. 1 for 2.
Goldschmidt.
Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Brings it in. Runner tags at second. Tag out at third. And that's a double play. Jason Dominguez stepping in now for the Yankees. And first offering is fouled off. Liner, and that should be extra bases. Here comes Wells around third. There's the tag. They get him, and that's the inning. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. Back in the Bronx. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Devers now. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Foul ball there.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
1-2 now. Got him. Make it 7 strikeouts for him.
Everything in that at bat was away until the final pitch. 3 pitches in a row on the outside part of the plate, and of course that gets you conditioned to look out there, maybe a little bit out on your toes. So a great call on pitch number 4 to just hit that inside part of the plate and freeze him for strike 3. Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
There's a swing and a drive. Bellinger drop step going back. Pulls it in on the warning track. There's Story now. There's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
Story.
Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. And that's the 3rd out. No runs, no hits, no errors. Back at Yankee Stadium, we only go bottom 6. Now the 3rd baseman, Oswaldo Cabrera. That's a laser base hit. And a good start to the inning. Back to the top of the lineup, Anthony Volpe getting ready to hit.
Volpe.
Ground ball left side, could be 2. Bregman for 1, and they turn to double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees. And first offering is fouled off. That's a base hit. And that gives Aaron Judge a chance to hit with 2 out. It's Aaron Judge now. Swung on, belted. That's back there. That'll make it out of here. He muscles that one out the opposite way, and they tack on to their lead. It's 8-4. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And, you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
So 2 down. Bellinger up to hit. And that one hammered. That's back there. And caught on the warning track. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now an 8. Back here in New York, and now the DH, Masataka Yoshida. Swing and a miss. And that's strike 1.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
Swing and a foul straight back. And a pitch. Slice the other way. That's a base hit.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play, Boog. It's not always easy seeing the ball off the bat. Something to improve.
Abreu stands in now and watches strike 1. Runner at first with no outs here. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
Connor Wong will hit next. And there's the strike. Man at first, 1 away. Gets a piece and stays alive.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Oh, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts. So they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs 1 more out.
Foul ball. Yoshida leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Ground ball left side and foul ball. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. 1 left for the Red Sox. They're unable to make a dent in an 8.
Pitching for the Red Sox.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Greg Weisser
gets an opportunity to square off against his former team, so I wouldn't be surprised if he came out a little extra jacked up right here.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Makes the grab, 1 away.
Now batting.
Now here is Austin Wells. He launched a solo shot back in the 2nd inning of this one.
Yeah, that was big for these guys early on. Definitely helped them get off onto the right foot.
Now a high fly ball out to left center. Duran on his way over. Hauls it in, 2 away.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Abreu makes the grab, and that's the inning. Ready to begin the 8th. Here's the left fielder, Jarren Duran. Cole back to work. Clips the corner, strike 1. And a strike on the outside edge.
Well, he didn't like those first two pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
That misses. Going to count 1-2.
That one called just inside, I think. And on the mound, he's trying to get a little bit of an explanation. Doesn't seem to be too bothered by it, though. But he clearly thought it clipped the corner.
Into center. And that'll get down for a hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder. Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap.
Slides, but it gets by him. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out. And here is Devers. Pitch is in for a strike. It's 0-1. A little out front there as he swings through it.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Struck him out looking. Tristan Casas, the next to hit. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
It's a K from the Coltrane.
Well, he went up there trying to be aggressive, that's for sure, hacking at those first two pitches, but clearly that last one fooled him. He could have been sitting on something else entirely, but you want to be able to adjust on 0-2 and at least get a swing off when it's in the zone. Maybe choke up, maybe spread out your stance a little bit. You got to give the guy credit on the mound, though. He went right after him.
He swings and fouls one off. 2 on, 2 outs. Good eye in that spot.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. That's a Baker's dozen strikeouts for him. Back now in the Bronx. Leading off,
Yankees,
Jason
the left
Dominguez.
fielder, Jason Dominguez.
And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Way back there. Onto the track, and he makes the catch.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to want that one back, no doubt.
So up next, Oswaldo Cabrera. Swing and a base hit. So that will bring up the top of the order with 1 away. Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, Anthony Volpe. Line drive. And he makes the catch. And there's 2 down. And the batter now, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Well struck left field. That's back there. And that will end the inning. All set to start the 9th in this one. And here is Masataka Yoshida. Close one, doesn't get the call. And that's ball 1. To the right side. And it finds its way through for a hit. And a good start to the inning.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole. Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2. I mean, his pitch efficiency, ability to get ahead in the count, at times pitch to contact, let the defense work behind him. That's why he's still in the game here in the 9th inning.
A big performance on the mound. Lots of strikeouts. That was number 14.
Yeah, clearly trusting his stuff in this one, Boog. Feeling really good about what he's working with, and that really allows a guy to attack hitters. You know, such an important mindset to have out there on the mound, especially when you're ahead in the count with 2 strikes.
And it's through for a hit. And now 2 aboard. Cedar Rafaela digs in now. Swings through that one. 0-1.
No ball. 1 strike. Yes.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
Next pitch just misses, and that's ball 1. Just missed.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Only 1 out left for the Red Sox.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Cole is just 1 strike away. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
These hitters had the long ball working for them today. 4 home runs had a lot to do with them coming out on top.
And our final here today, 8-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Somewhere in this hip-hop soul community